Good evening friends, today's date is 16 October 2021 and our today's video topic is string constant pool and string literal pool. Let's we discuss about both the topics in Java. First of all, see the string. We know about the string. String is an sequence of characters and it can be stored into the heap memory and into heap memory and as also SCP memory also. Then how can we create the objects into the objects of string? And the string is a class also, and there are three types of classes of string. One is single string, that is an immutable. The second one is string buffer, that is an and third one is string builder. This is a third class. Let's see the then we can see the creating an object of string, and how it is a string is immutable, and how it is what is the way of the string constant pool. String constant pool is a memory, ACP memory into the heap memory. When we create the means it is an immutable. When we create an object, the object will be stored into the heap memory and the ACP memory. And then by using literal and by new keywords, literal, when we can create a string s is equal to hello world, this can be create object into the only ACP memory, means string constant pool, and this is an immutable, means unchangeable, means we cannot create an over exist an object into that into the ACP of the same object name. When we then after that we can create another object string s2 is as per hello world, same name. Then it will not be created, but first of all Java JVM can check the ACP memory if it is already available or not. If available, then it will not be created. It can only reference that object to that string s2. Means it can only give the reference of that object. It is not created. We can use the re-existing of that previous object of s1. This is an and the another by using one new keywords. By using new keywords, it can be created two objects into the class into the memory. String s is equal to new string. One is created into the string constant pool, and the second one is into the heap memory. One is in the heap memory is creating same objects name with an as per different reference variable names. For example, s1 is equal to hello world. It can be created into the SCP memory also and the heap memory also. And the second means one object is created into the SCP memory and the second object is created into the heap memory. And secondly, we can create another same object name into the object string s2 is equal to hello string s2 is equal to new string hello world. It can be created into the SCP memory. It can check first of all check the JVM into the in the ACP memory. If it is available, then it can use the only reference of that previous object. And the secondly it can process to the heap memory. Heap memory can be created another one object of the s2 is equal to hello world. And same for example, you can take another one object also, s3 is equal to new string hello world. At this time also it can check first of all into the SCP memory, and if it is available, then it will same as it is give the reference of that object to the s3 also and create it into the heap memory. Means at this time in the heap memory can wastage means wastage of memory consume the memory of the same object name, but in the ACP memory it can reference the object names to the similar types of similar object to the different variables s1, s2, s3. Then this can be reference, but it is an unchangeable, so it cannot change. That this is the benefit of the string immutable. And the literal pool, the string literal pool can be only created onto the heap memory also. It can consume the memory, and preferably developers can use the first upon literal by using literals, means new without new keywords. It can be it is not consume the memory and save the memory, and it is an immutable and thread safe also. Thank you. Our today's video topic is complete.